In 1902, the breakthrough, Marie Curie discovered that radium destroyed diseased tumor cells faster than healthy cells. The brachytherapy? This was the birth of radiation therapy. For the first time in human history, doctors had a way to shrink tumors without just using a knife. This is why radium was worth billions. It was the only hope for millions of sick people. This tiny glowing liquid was worth $1 billion fortune. It was the cure for cancer. But the woman who found it was living in a leaky shed, wearing the same black dress every day because she couldn't afford a second one. She had a choice: patent this discovery and become the richest woman on earth, or give it away for free. Her decision is why she is a great soul. Born Maria Sklodowska in a Poland controlled by the Russian Empire, she faced a wall. It was illegal for women to study. But Marie didn't accept walls. She joined the Flying University, a secret, illegal school that changed locations every night to hide from the police. To pay for her sister's medical school, she worked as a governess for 5 long years. She lived on bread and butter. Sometimes she fainted from hunger. But her mind was focused on one thing: Paris. In Paris, she met Pierre Curie. Together, they began a project that sounds like a nightmare. They worked in an abandoned dissecting room. No floor, a glass roof that leaked rain, freezing cold in the winter. For 4 years, Marie stirred 10 tons of pitchblende ore with an iron rod almost as heavy as herself. This wasn't science in a clean white coat. This was hard, physical labor in toxic smoke. 45 months of failure. Then, one night, they walked into the shed and saw the vials glowing like fairy lights. They had found radium. Suddenly, the world wanted radium. Businesses were making millions using her discovery. Pierre asked her, "Should we describe the process and take the patent?" Marie's answer was instant. It is against the scientific spirit. Radium belongs to the sick. She walked away from a life of luxury. Even when Pierre was tragically killed in a street accident, leaving her alone with 2 daughters, she refused to profit. She took his teaching job at the Sorbonne, the first woman in history to do so. When World War I broke out, she didn't hide in a lab. She created little Curies, mobile X-ray units, and drove them to the front lines herself. She saved over 1 million soldiers from amputations. But the science she loved was killing her. Years of radiation exposure led to her death in 1934. Even today, over 90 years later, her notebooks are so radioactive they must be kept in lead-lined boxes. She gave her health, her wealth, and her life to humanity. The shock. Radium proved that atoms could decay and transform into other elements, releasing massive amounts of energy in the process. The legacy. This discovery paved the way for nuclear energy and even the study of the stars. Without radium, we wouldn't understand how the sun shines or how to power cities with atomic energy. Marie Curie is the only person to win Nobel Prizes in 2 different sciences. But her greatest achievement wasn't a medal, it was her character. If her resilience moved you, hit the like button. Tell me in the comments, would you have given away that $1 billion patent? Subscribe to see the master plan of the next great soul. She chose people over profits. Was she right?